Welcome back. In this morning's Sunday Spotlight, we turn to the already crowded race for Hillsborough County Commission. As Commissioner Sandy Merman jumps from the District 1 race, which includes downtown and South Tampa, to another race for countywide seat, some other candidates are jumping in. One of them is 33-year-old Tampa businessman Akash Patel. Again, a Tampa businessman and Republican candidate. He's live here in the studio as our guest this morning. Akash, good to see you.
Paul, thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us this morning. You know, we've interviewed so many candidates before for so many races. This is your first run for elected office. Why now and why for this race? You just fresh blood in the race? You're tired of the same old politics? What?
Yeah, I've been in Hillsborough County. This is the best time. We live in the best city. It's one of the greatest states and the greatest nation on earth. I think it's time for new leadership, next generation of leadership to step up. I've had a business for 6 years. I've talked to a lot of clients, a lot of relocated companies that spend their time and invest in our community, and families that want to see our county grow. And we need a proven leader with a proven track record, and I believe I have that, and that's why I announced in June to take this opportunity.
So you believe you have the proven track record and the number, age, 33. Do you think that matters to the typical voter out there?
It does. They want. We need to create the government that we want to see represented. So our county is very diverse in age and demographics, and the new generation is coming here. You look at 4,000 new condos being built in downtown. The millennials, as you see, are taking over. We're winning lots of awards with entrepreneurship. And so we need a representative of that demographic on our county commission.
Now, you know what? In Republican circles, you're fairly well connected, especially with the governor. You were appointed by him to Hillsborough's Early Learning Coalition. You have strong ties to Tampa. All that said, the number one issue that you're hearing from voters is what?
Transportation. If we're going to be the next great city, if we're going to take over the leading city in the state and this nation, we need to have public transportation that can make sure our families and colleagues get to work on time.
So if we see this, if we have this, I grew up here. I've seen it change over the years. That's been over the past 4 decades. I've seen it change over the years. I remember the old Howard Franklin Bridge, one span, 2 lanes going each way, potholes in the lanes, a fence in the middle. What do you see now? How can we relieve the transportation issues we have here?
We have to build consensus with our state government and our federal government, and we have to come to a solution that's affordable. If we don't come to a solution, we are going to be stuck just like we were 20 years ago. And this is the time where we are facing this challenge. If we don't fix it now, we'll have a big problem.
Do you think, though, is there the opportunity to fix it? Look at Malfunction Junction. Is there an opportunity? That was, you know, so many homes were razed because of that. And look how that turned out. We see massive traffic jams there every day. I mean, do we have the opportunity to go ahead and fix the transportation issues?
Unfortunately, Paul, I think this is the only chance we'll have. We have the opportunity, and we have to build consensus around it.
All right, another hot topic we're going to talk about today, the Tampa Bay Rays. Would you back a stadium actually being built here in Hillsborough County? And if so, under what conditions?
I love baseball. We were at the baseball game Tuesday night. I think the Tampa Bay Rays are a huge economic driver to Hillsborough County. Backing a publicly funded stadium sets a big precedent, and we've done it with the Buccaneers in 1994. I think we do need to keep the Rays in Tampa, but at what cost? What is most important to our community? And this new proposal with the sheriff's office in Ybor City, that's a great proposal. But are using taxpayer dollars to fund that stadium? Is it the best for Hillsborough County residents? I haven't seen a plan that shows how we're going to pay for it. We saw what they did in Atlanta and Cobb County and how the residents there are finally okay with it, and the stadium's done really well. But we need to see a plan and communicate to our voters and our residents of Hillsborough County before we can back that stadium.
So if we need to see a plan, what's in your head right now as far as a proposed plan goes?
Finding a public-private partnership with the business community, the Rays themselves, and our county.
Is that possible? I mean, I've been reporting here for years, and, you know, it seems like this is an ongoing issue, like the pier. It had been an ongoing issue for so long. The pier is basically resolved. Will the Rays, do you believe, finally get resolved, and we can do something about it here for our area?
I think from what Major League Baseball has told the community, if Tampa's not the option, then they will leave St. Petersburg. Because we do know St. Petersburg's not the option.
It's not happening down there at the Trop.
There's just not enough people going to games, not enough people buying tickets. And so I think, yes, I think no matter what, Tampa has an option But it's up to baseball to decide if they want to invest in HIPAA.
All right. As we were talking with our Facebook Live viewers, you're the son of Indian immigrants, and I'm curious, how does that shape your view when it comes to DACA and the large immigrant population here in Hillsborough County, many of whom go to school here? How does that shape your view?
Yeah, my mom was born in India, my dad was born in Africa. I always tell people my mom and dad came to this country because my grandfather afforded them the opportunity. And now I think DACA is, as a second generation Indian American, I think Congress needs to really look and talk to the immigrants and the immigrants' children. I think we have the opportunity I'm an immigrant, a son of immigrants able to run for public office. And so we have to allow them to achieve every American dream. And that is the American dream. I'm very fortunate that I have the opportunity to.
See, you're fortunate, but there would be so many others who are not fortunate, whose voices would not be heard.
Yeah, and I think that's a problem, and we do need to just stand up against that.
And so, your thoughts, finally. I'm curious your thoughts on President Trump and where he's going right now. What's being done? He's weighing in on the NFL. He's weighing in very seriously on the tensions that are rising with North Korea. Republican thoughts. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think President Trump has stirred a lot of controversy.
Stirred the pot?
Stirred the pot and controversy that he doesn't necessarily need to be involved with. And the NFL the other day was a really big surprise. But it's getting people talking, and he's doing the right thing by letting people talk in dialogue. And so, what do you think about him when you voted for him or we didn't vote for him, I think he's making sure that we're on the right dialogue.
Republican candidate for Hillsborough County Commission, Akash Patel. We appreciate you being here in the studio this morning.
Paul, thanks for having me.
All right, thank you very much.